This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. The EA Sports College Football Chris Ronald, joined as always by Kurt Burnstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Noles will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
The back's got it. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Noles are in the red zone. There's the handoff. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Across the 40. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And now the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Just seeing the Seminoles and Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to a championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami-Florida State was the greatest rivalry in college football. So many great individual players. One of my favorite early memories on College Game Day when I joined the set was in 2000 when Chris Weinke went up against Ken Dorsey and the Miami Hurricanes. One of the great games at the Orange Bowl. Dorsey ends up hitting Jeremy Shockey for a tight end late. Man, so many great memories in this rivalry.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks clear in open space. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. That's good timing. The receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. Fighting off the defender. Breaking free at the 35. The 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for a touchdown. Well, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Finds the man open on the right side downfield. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
So the ball plays right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Canes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. That's caught. It's Hicks. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They bring it down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Trying to find room. It's Duggar. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. When the kickoff heads out of bounds, the offense will begin from the 40. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touch.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. And the defense rise up for a big stop. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. The offense starts with a short field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes looking to cash in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in this first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. That's reeled in. It's Avila. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booker. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. And it's fielded at the 40. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Has the first down and more. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
2nd down after that previous play. They're going to run it. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's in.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Canes line up with a first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Third down play for this offense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. He brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Pop over the middle. It's Booker. Finds room and continues to fight for yards. They bring him down to the drive has now reached the 35.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
The Noles will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Miami offense will take over.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll run it here. Breaks free. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
hand it off. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The sure hands. It's Clark. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida State, 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
And second down after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
42 spot.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. 1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Off-play action, he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Canes will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Canes. They are pouring it on now. Oh, the energy really building now, Cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Miami 55, Florida State 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He gets loose. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake. Look at the pass it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down to that touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. It's a two-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Make some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Avila. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Grinding away on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
52, Florida State, 29.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking
for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding. Looking deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
Defense is coming after him. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.